Okay, boys, I'm cooled off now.
About time, too. Me and Andrew are about ready to rank the best phase out of the entire MCU franchise.
What about Phase 6, though?
Did Phase 6 come out yet?
Well, no, but...
Then shut the fuck up, then.
All right, man, no need to be a dick about it.
Well, he asked a retarded question, so I gave him a retarded answer.
Fuck off, bitch!
Not even a minute into the video and you guys are already bitching at each other. But anyways, I got the tier list pulled up.
Okay, cool. What's the first film we're starting off with?
Okay, so up first is Captain America Civil War. And I gotta say, this is hands down the best Captain America film out of the entire series.
Oh, of fucking course you would like the film, since this is where you first debuted as Spider-Man.
Hey,
yeah,
man,
I
fuck
agree with
you.
the film being pretty goated. Black Panther's hunt for Bucky was a peak subplot for the film, and the airport scene had me glued to my chair throughout the entire scene.
Wait, quick question. Whose side were you guys on during this film?
Team Cap.
Bro, what?
Tom, Cap was right about the Accords. Because why should the Avengers listen to the government when Hydra was so easily able to take over S.H.I.E.L.D. and the government without anyone including Nick Fury knowing?
Yeah, man, he's right. Plus, you were only on Tony's side because you were young and didn't even understand the full situation of the event.
Well, damn. I really never thought of it like that.
Well, you were 14 at the time, and you just recently got your powers. So of course you weren't going to understand the whole story.
It still baffles me how Tony thought it was a good idea to bring a 14-year-old into battle.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty fucking stupid. But back to the film, Zemo was a fantastic villain, showing how a normal human being with no powers or gadgets was able to destroy the Avengers in only a matter of a few days.
Oh, for sure. Bro is the biggest instigator on God.
So do we all agree that Civil War is going in S tier?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, putting the film in S tier. But next on our list is Luke Cage.
Dude, fuck the Luke Cage series.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Toby the show was not that bad.
If you're referring to the show being ass, you would be right.
This fucking guy!
Yeah, no. I agree with Toby. I really just couldn't get into the show's story, and most of the characters in the show were just boring to watch.
Don't you guys think you're being a little too harsh on the show?
No, we're not being harsh enough. Luke's flashbacks at times were so unnecessary, and the final villain for both seasons were so fucking bad, they made the Dark Elves look more interesting.
I will say that Season 1 was the most edible season compared to the second, and Mike Coulter did an amazing job playing Luke. But other than that, I'd say the show should go in C tier.
Well, I would have said D tier, but the worst is yet to come.
Well, I would have said the show was on the same level as Jessica Jones.
We don't care.
But I'll put it in C tier so we can continue on with the list.
Don't fucking care, but anyways, has anyone watched Doctor Strange?
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fell asleep while watching Doctor Strange.
Didn't you call me old for falling asleep on Dark World?
Oh, that's because you are. You probably need Mary Jane to change your diapers, you fucking old head.
Drown yourself, bitch!
Jesus. But back to the topic. The film was pretty good in my opinion. The Ancient One was a great character introduced in the film, and the CGI throughout the entire film had me geeked.
One thing I didn't like about the film was Dormammu. They should have saved him for a later sequel, instead of just having him for the third act of the movie. I would have much preferred having Mordo as the main villain instead.
Yeah, you would think. With all the attention the Ancient One was giving Strange, Mordo would slowly start getting jealous of Strange, and then later in the second half of the film, he would kill the Ancient One.
Sounds so much more interesting than a rogue student turning to Dormammu.
Well, where do you guys think the film should go? I'm thinking the film should go in A tier.
Yeah, I can agree with an A tier. The film was heavily carried by the CGI, and Wong was quite hilarious to watch as well.
I would have said B tier, but as long as the film is below Iron Man 2 and The Incredible Hulk, I don't mind the film being an A.
Alright, putting the film in A. Okay, so next is Iron Fist.
Oh great, another shitty Netflix Marvel series for us to rank.
Yeah, there's no actual saving grace for the show. The characters and pacing was so fucking trash compared to previous Marvel series.
And Danny wasn't even likable in the show. He was just an arrogant, whiny little bitch who brags about being the immortal Iron Fist. Like, we get it, bro. You're the main character of your own damn show.
It's like you guys didn't even watch Season 2. Danny's character literally gets better after the events of the Defenders. And characters like Colleen Wing or Misty Knight were enjoyable to watch in the series. It's not the show's fault y'all have short attention span.
Nah, fuck you and fuck this show. Iron Fist should go in D tier.
Yeah, I agree. Put the show in D tier.
You guys are so fucking petty. I'm putting the show in C tier.
Put the show in D, or else we'll tell our audience your search history.
I fucking hate you guys. Fine, I'll put the show in D.
Okay, good. Now we can talk about Guardians 2.
Man, this movie was mid as fuck.
The fuck?
Guys, the film ruined Yondu by making him soft.
Bro,
the
what?
Taserface joke was so unfunny and overused. And the whole side plot with the Golden High Priestess trying to locate the Guardians was boring as fuck. They should have just saved them for Volume 3.
Holy fucking shit. Tom, the amount of bullshit that came out of your mouth must be studied. Because the fuck you mean they ruined Yondu's character? He was written good, if not better, than most of the cast in the film.
Yeah, Man Yondu sacrificing himself to save Quill was peak writing. Nebula character development from hating Gamora to them becoming sisters again was amazing, and Mantis and Kraglin were also another nice touch to the film.
Yeah, fuck you, Tom. The film is going in S tier.
Put the film in S, or I'm putting both Iron Fist and Luke Cage in B tier.
You wouldn't fucking dare!
Try me, bitch.
Fine. Give the baby his bottle.
Okay, good. Now let's talk about my film, Spider-Man Homecoming.
We're skipping your trilogy, Tom.
The fuck? Why?
Because we already ranked them in our franchise video, you fucking dumbass.
Oh,
Anyways, what are your guys' thoughts on the Defenders?
I mean, it was a major improvement from the last 3 Marvel Netflix series. Daredevil hard carry.
hop off Daredevil's dick, why don't you?
Hey!
But the show was pretty decent in my opinion. The chemistry between the 4 were entertaining to watch, and the hallway fight was another top 10 fight scene in my opinion.
Yeah, I still couldn't get into the hand plot, and the show bringing back Elektra felt kinda useless if they were just gonna have her killed off in the season finale.
I hear they're gonna bring her back for Born Again.
I hope they do. I really did enjoy her character in Daredevil Season 2.
But back to the show, I think it should go in B tier in my opinion.
Yeah, the chemistry between the characters and the season finale carries this show into a B tier. Just on top of Jessica Jones, though.
Okay, putting the show in B tier. But how do you guys feel about Thor's 3rd film, Ragnarok?
It's about time Thor got a good movie. Because holy shit, were his movies dry as fuck.
No, for real, Taika Waititi brought some light into this film compared to the first 2 films' grim tone.
Hela was a fantastic villain in this film as well. She was a major step up from Malekith, and characters like Heimdall or Valkyrie really gets a chance to shine in the film.
And the end credits setting up Infinity War goes crazy as well.
So we can agree that Ragnarok is going in A tier then?
Nah, put it in B tier.
Bro!
Explain yourself, retard.
Gladly. The film completely shafted fans from having a chance to see a World War or Planet Hulk movie. Sakaar was just another subplot for the film to have its comedic tone, and some of the other side casts like Korg or the Executioner were just wasted in the film.
Damn, that oddly makes sense. Ragnarok really was the start to Hulk's downfall. Okay, yeah, you can put the film in B tier.
But the film was so funny though.
The comedy isn't enough to save some of the flaws the film had, especially with the Hulk.
Damn, alright. I'll just put the film in B tier so we can move on to Punisher.
Finally, another S tier show for us to rank.
Like hell it is. This show belongs in C tier.
Oh, what the
Here he
fuck?
fucking goes.
Wait, just hear me out.
Tom, your bitch ass likes Jessica Jones. You don't get to have a fucking opinion.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Fuck you guys!
Anyways, this show was so fucking peak.
No, for real. The surprise fact that Russo, one of Frank's closest friends, was the one that killed his family was fucking insane.
Yeah, this show is definitely going in S tier just for that plot twist alone.
Can I say something about the show now?
Fuck no!
Fine! Just put the film in S, so we can talk about Black Panther!
Man, rest in peace to Chadwick.
Yeah, man. He was such a talented actor, taken away from us too soon.
I wish we could have gotten to see more of him post-Endgame.
Maybe in another life. But back to the film. The first 2 acts of the film were pretty good. It's just when it gets to the 3rd act, things start to go downhill from here.
Yeah, I didn't like the CGI used in the movie, but other than that, everything else was great.
Oh, most definitely. Shuri and M'Baku was hilarious in the film.
Killmonger was another great villain for the film as well. It's just a shame he started that whole dread-edited trend.
Doesn't Insomniac Miles have that hairstyle?
Sadly, yeah.
Cringe.
Bro should have gone bald after that Colgate suit.
Agreed.
But back to the film. I think it should go in A tier.
I'm fine with an A tier.
Yeah, I agree. The movie deserves that A tier.
Alright, putting the film in A tier, but now we got the best MCU film, Infinity War.
Holy
fucking
fucking shit,
God-tier
this movie
movie.
was
There
nothing
is
but
no
peak,
fucking
peak,
debate.
peak.
So we can just cut to the chase and put this film in S tier then?
Hell yeah!
Alright, glad we got that out of the way, but how do you guys feel about Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Man, this was such a downgrade from the first film.
Yeah, I agree. Ghost was such a boring villain for the film, and the whole let's save your mom by using your boyfriend's mind plot was just overall mid.
I will say that the whole Scott suit malfunction bit was funny as hell, and the post-credit scene with everyone but Scott disappearing was crazy.
Yeah, the hype for Endgame was going crazy back then.
So I'll just put the film in C tier so we can move on to Captain...
Toby, you good?
I'm okay. It's just, why the fuck are we rating this film?
Bro, the movie wasn't even that bad. Like, you're just overreacting.
Yeah, man. The Skrulls and Fury were quite hilarious in the film.
I'll tell you, the Skrulls not being the big bad of the film was surprising. That or the fact that Goose was the reason why Fury lost his left eye.
That and the post-credit scene of her showing up to the Avenger HQ, that shit was gas.
You guys are glazing the fuck out of this movie, when there was way too many plot holes in the film.
Name one.
Sure. In Iron Man 1, Fury and Coulson had just came up with the name S.H.I.E.L.D., but in this film, they already had the name.
Shit, I forgot about that.
Another one was the Kree having the Tesseract, because in First Avenger, Howard Stark was the one who recovered it in the ice, but somehow in the movie, the Kree just randomly has it.
Damn.
The film deserves to go in C tier for its bullshit plot holes and CGI.
That's fine with me. This movie had its moments, but it just had way too much going for it.
And the CGI was ass.
Okay, bro, we get it. The film is going in C tier.
At least the film did a great job setting up Captain Marvel for Endgame.
Speaking of Endgame.
Think it's clear that Endgame is going in S tier, right guys?
Kinda.
The fuck you mean kinda?
Well, the time travel plot kinda made no sense.
How? Banner literally explained that their main timeline wouldn't be affected when they took the stones.
Yeah, but it affected other timelines. Because of them, Loki was able to escape. And 2012 Thanos ended up dying in the final battle.
And since we're making complaints about the film, the whole rat getting Ant-Man out of the quantum realm was so fucking stupid. And Steve leaving Bucky and Sam behind for Peggy, who has clearly already moved on from him, was such a bitch move.
Oh yeah, that was fucking stupid too.
If you guys think Endgame belongs anywhere other than S tier, I'm going to fucking...
Tom, chill the fuck out. The film is still going in S. I'm just singling out the flaws that the film had.
Yeah, man. The final battle had everyone in the entire world hyped up back in 2019.
Fine, as long as we can at least admit that the film belongs in S tier.
Okay, we can stop and take another break.
Good idea. My legs were just starting to go numb by just sitting here all day.
Hey wait, we didn't rank Far From Home.
Tom, we just told your dumbass we ain't ranking your lame-ass films.
You fucking...
You guys should totally hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Do it now or else I'll put some dirt in your eyes.
Bro, are you threatening our viewers?
What? No, I'm just trying to get our viewers' attention.
By threatening them?
Why did we even have him do the outros? People clearly like me more than him.
How about you shut the fuck up and kill